We're joined right now by a cornerback for the 49ers. He's in his second season with the Niners. He's in his sixth overall in the NFL. He won a Super Bowl with the Chiefs in 2020. He reached the Super Bowl again with the Chiefs the following season. This year, a Pro Bowler, a second-team All-Pro, 72 tackles, a career-high 5 INTs. The Niners are 14-5. They're going to take on the Chiefs in the Super Bowl number 58 in Vegas on Sunday, February 11th. We are joined right now by Charvarius Ward. Charvarius, great to have you on. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you, sir?
Good, dude. Good. Great to have you. Thanks so much. So the Bay Area is still feeling it after the 49ers' historic come-from-behind win. I'm curious, what have the last few days been like for you as you've had a chance to process the fact that you are going to the Super Bowl for the third time in your career?
It's been pretty exciting. It's been pretty lit out here. Everybody happy, the fans, players, coaches, everybody pretty excited to get to Vegas and finish this thing off strong.
All right, so let me ask you this. After the game, your head coach, Kyle Shanahan, said the mood in the locker room was, well, he didn't say this, but it wasn't lit and it wasn't happy. In fact, he said it was angry when you guys fell behind 24-7. How would you describe it, and how did you personally feel at halftime of that game?
Yeah, obviously we wasn't happy. We was getting our behind kicked. Like, they came out and they basically was bullying us, man, the way they was running the ball and getting whatever they wanted. So, obviously, we came in the locker room, like, we was pretty mad, just by the way we was playing. We know we was way better than that, and that's not what we wanted to show the world, like, that we was capable of. So we just knew in the second half we had to come out and show everybody what we was capable of, what everybody know that what we can do. And, we came out and just did just that.
Charvarius Ward joining us. You did do just that. In fact, in the second half, they only rushed for 34 yards. You stopped them on a couple of key fourth down plays. Was it just a mindset, or were there specific adjustments that you guys made defensively?
Yeah, Coach Woods came in and we got to play a lot more man because first half we were playing a lot of zone, and the linebackers wasn't able to get downhill in the run game. So Coach Woods came in at halftime, called a lot more man, and we did just that, and that obviously it worked.
Hey, tell me for a minute, where do you come out on Steve Wilks? I like him. I don't play for him, but I like him. What do you think about his scheme, and how is he as a motivator? What's he like to play for?
I love Coach Wilks. Everybody else hate him, the media and a lot of people hate on Coach Wilks for some reason, but man, I love him. Like, all the players, we love him. Like, he a great guy, a player's coach. He easy to get along with. Obviously, he helped me go to Pro Bowl, All-Pro this year. So, I love him a little extra because he helped me do that. So, Coach Wilks is my guy. I love him 100%.
My dude, you just put that beautifully. I would never, I like him too. I would never put it that way. Like, I could have phrased that question like, my man, I want to ask you something. Everybody hates this dude. What do you think about him? But you said that for me. You set that up perfectly. That's kind of what I was getting at. But to your point, he put you in a position. You went to the Pro Bowl this year, and your 5 INTs matched your total number of picks that you had for the previous 5 years combined. As somebody who has earned everything, dude, you've earned everything you've achieved in that league, coming as an undrafted free agent. What did the recognition of going to your first Pro Bowl mean to you?
It was an amazing feeling, man. Obviously, like you said, I was undrafted, so I just want to let all the guys know, that's coming into the draft, in the future that might not get drafted. It's not about how you start, it's about the work you put in, how you finish. I've been grinding all my career, and this offseason I grinded extra hard, and obviously all that paid off. I got my flowers this season. I'm thankful for Coach Shanahan, Coach Litch, and obviously Coach Wilks as well. That they gave me the opportunity to, be CB1, be the big dog. They really gave me the opportunity to be the big dog, and I'm glad I was able to repay them.
Dude, I'm so sorry to interrupt. I was just going to say, not only did they give you the opportunity and put you in that position, but your teammates saw it coming, or at least one. Fred Ward, team leader, linebacker, predicted your breakout season. He called you AP. He was calling you AP in training camp as an all-pro. Since you received that honor for the first time, too, like, how much does your teammates' belief and confidence in you mean as well?
Yeah, with that with Fred, it started off as a joke, man, but we were just talking one day, and he was just telling, man, like, you got a talent, like, there's no reason why you shouldn't be all pro, like, him and Huff, you know what I'm saying? So, I just started believing it as well, and I was putting that work in practice every day. I started making plays in practice, and my other teammates started calling me AP Mooney too. So, we kind of like spoke it into existence, but obviously, I worked for it as well. So, I'm thankful for it.
Charvarius Ward is joining us, having a great conversation. So you won that ring with the Chiefs, and when you did so, they beat the Niners back in 2020. You've been on both sides of this matchup. We're talking about two great franchises and two great organizations. I know you are where you are now, but if you had to compare the organizations, maybe how are they similar? How are they different?
Both great coaches. We got amazing talent on both sides of the ball. I think the difference is I was a little pup when I was with Kansas City, and now with San Francisco, I'm kind of a big dog. So, I just say that those are like some of the similarities and some of the differences.
I like it. So you know Patrick Mahomes better than anybody on the Niners defense because you spent time in Kansas City. What did you take away from facing him, even if you were a pup back then, facing him in practice every day that could potentially help you and the rest of the secondary on Super Bowl Sunday? What are you telling your guys?
With Pat, you just never know. The game is never over. Even if you're up 21, 28, maybe 30 points, the game it's never over when you're playing Patrick Mahomes. Like, obviously, he one of the GOATs. Clearly, probably the best player in the NFL, best player in the world. So, we're going to have our hands full this Sunday. So, we can't get too high. We can't get too low. Like, even if we up 10, 15, and 14 in the fourth quarter, like, we got to, continue to press on and continue to grind because with Pat, like, that thing, it can switch at any moment. Once he get momentum, like, it's damn near impossible to stop those guys. So we just got to, stay on it 24/7 every play.
Hey, let me ask you something. Did you guys kind of know who you were already? Or when you come back on Green Bay the way you came back, and you come back on Detroit the way you did, and you came back to back, is that going to help this team if you find yourself in a situation like that come Super Bowl Sunday? Or did you already know who you were and what you were about?
Yeah, obviously it's going to help us because if we get down in the Super Bowl, we just know it's not over. Like, facing that adversity these past two games, like, honestly, we didn't expect to face that adversity at all. We didn't expect to go down, that many to Green Bay or Detroit. Shout out to them for coming out and playing great games. But, they put us through some adversity. We had to fight through it. And I think that just strengthened our belief, like, that this is our season, like, this is our year. I feel like both of those teams probably feel like they should have won those games. But, we came back and, took care of business. So, they got us feeling like this our year.
Yes, let me finally ask you this. Like, I'm not going to go to that same tired game manager kind of thing, but in Brock Purdy, like, never mind the noise on the outside, and I know him, he's not listening anyway, but what about on the inside? Like, do you think this is a special player? Is he special?
Brock Purdy was the last pick of the draft, man, in the 7th round. Like, I don't think no quarterback that was ever drafted in the 7th round, did the things he's doing right now. So, obviously he's a great player. I wouldn't say, like, he's Patrick Mahomes or anything like that, but he on his way to being one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, even though he's still young. How old Brock Purdy, like 23, 24? Like, he's still young. This is only his second season. He getting a lot of hate for no reason. All he done is win over and over in the Super Bowl in his second year. So, I don't know why everybody hating on him, but we inside this building, we feel like he a big dog. He one of the best in the world at what he do. And we know he's not going to let us down in the Super Bowl.
I think you have, like, really good insight on stuff like, man, like, this whole notion of, you're right, he's getting a lot of hate. Like, there's a lot of people getting a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate out there. Even before you came on, didn't you heard me say, like, I'm trying to be upbeat here. I'm trying to be positive. Dude, where is all the hate coming from?
That's just how the world is these days. You know how social media and everything is, man. People love to share their opinion even when it's not needed sometimes. So, that's just how the world go these days. A lot of people like to troll and make fun of others for some reason, but we're going to stay positive and upbeat like you said.
Bro, you're the best. You nailed it, man. People just want to troll even though they've got no reason to, man, and they've got nothing better to do. He's coming off a Pro Bowl season, a second-team All-Pro, a career 5 INTs, one of the best in the business. Charvarius Ward, my guest. Dude, I appreciate you. That was awesome, man. That was a lot of fun, and thanks for keeping it positive. We needed that.
Yes, sir. So appreciate you, Jerome.
Appreciate you, Charvarius Ward. You're the best, dude. That was fun. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell to be the first to know when we do upload a new video.